Kyle needs a lot of suggestions. He's out of ideas. So let's go back and forth. You got any ideas for Kyle? He's listening, taking notes.
I think incorporate the pass more. And I think his offensive scheme has been built off of, hey, we're going to run the ball, and everything that we do through the passing game and really just our offense in general is based off of running. And the running is going to be able to set up some of the passing and the shots that we take. But why not be a little bit more aggressive with being able to spread it out and throw the ball and put yourself in short yardage type situations? That would be, the counter to it. Again, everybody knows he wants to run on first down. It hasn't really worked, right? So let's not be as predictable. Let's let our, even if it's short yard, hey, everybody just run 5-yard stick routes. Right, just boom, 5 yards, boom, let's hit you. All right, we picked up 5. All right, now we got 2nd and 5. Now we can run. We set up short and manageable situations. I mean, a lot of that was the philosophy of the Atlanta Falcons. And I know they only scored 3 offensive touchdowns against the 49ers. But, put yourself in better situations as opposed to like, okay, well, they know we're running on first down. We run it. Wow, we get 1 yard. Okay, they know we're running on second down. Wow, we get 2 yards. Now we got 3rd and 7 or 3rd and 8.
Right.
And you got Jimmy Garoppolo who, things can get a little tricky sometimes with him at quarterback.
No, that's a great point. And I want to point out, like, the Rams have figured out the Niners offense. They know that to beat the Niners offense, you got to shut down the run. So the last 2 games the Niners have played against the Rams, they've ran 42 times for 138 yards. That's 3.3 yards per carry. And, yeah, Christian McCaffrey will help. But at the same time, the Rams are going to sell out to stop the Niners run game. It's not going to be wide open for Christian. It's going to be tough. So I'm with you. I think a big key in this game is the Niners have to lean on their play action passing game in a way they haven't in years. I think they need to take not shots, but they need to go 5, 10, 15, 20 yards down the field off play action. In fact, I think their first play in the game should be a hard play action fake to Christian McCaffrey where Jimmy Garoppolo turns his back and they have a whole power blocking scheme. They really sell the run and throw the ball to Brandon Ayuk for 15 yards on a corner route. You got to set the tone that you're not playing dink and dunk football because Debo's not there, most likely. And if you get to 3rd down, you're screwed against this team. Mike McGlinchey will get eaten alive.
Ewok, I think it's Ewok in there, but he said something I've been crying about. I don't want to say crying, but screaming for them to do it more often. And it is play with tempo. Like there is zero tempo. There's times where it's like, hey man, first down, you get 9 yards. Hey, let's get on the ball right now. Right, like let's get on the ball right now. Boom, let's call a play. Let's go. Boom. Okay, we get it first down. Okay, let's get on the ball again. And I've seen it. I feel like one time with Kyle, once. Yeah. Outside of like where it's like, hey, you got to run no huddle because you're running out of time. Like outside of like the obvious situations, but just first quarter, first drive. Boom, we pick up 8 yards on the first play. Boom, let's go tempo. We know what our plays are. We know what our script is. Let's go. Boom, we're hitting it. Boom, 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 we're down the field. Like, you just never see that with Kyle. And I really like, let's say Chicago, right? Yeah. Let's say because his first 3 plays, one, they did like something with Deebo Samuel, right? They ran the ball with Deebo Samuel. He picked up like 8 yards, or it might have been Ayuk. He picked up like 10 yards or something. And then the next play, they did another kind of like shovel pass to Deebo Samuel. He picked up like 8 yards. And then the next play was the play action and the deep crosser. And Trey Lance hit him with the deep crosser. And now you're downfield. And then ultimately, Deebo fumbled. But do something like that with tempo, where you're getting them, you're stretching them sideline to sideline. You're running, boom, you're hitting them with a play action. You do those things with tempo, man, like that. That would be good. And we just never see it. Everything is just so slow.
And it's like with all this talent on offense, it's a good reason to go up tempo. Like Chip Kelly would go up tempo with no talent on offense. It's like you're just like speeding up the 3 and out. But with the Niners, I think it's a great idea. And also, like, the Niners are so bad after halftime. I looked it up. They're averaging 1.9 points per game in the third quarter. 1.9. So this could be their changeup. Their curveball in the third quarter. You know what? Let's go tempo in the third quarter. We haven't done it all year. They're not going to expect it. It might get us a touchdown in a quarter where we're averaging 1.9 points per game. One more thing I would suggest. Extend the script. If it's 15 plays, 25 plays, make it 40, man. Because whatever you're doing after the script isn't better. It's not working. And yeah, you want to be like in tune with the game situation, but it's a second quarter, man. Chances are it's a close game. So just extend your script to 40 plays. Why not? Why not?
Yeah. You know what he needs to do is and I heard Steve Kerr was in the building maybe a week or so ago, 2 weeks ago. it needs to talk to Steve Kerr because I think they have the opposite going on of what the Warriors have going on. You talked about 1 point per game or whatever in the third quarter for Kyle Shanahan. But the Warriors, like their third quarter, that's when you know the Warriors are coming. Right?
That's when they wake up.
Yeah, it's like, oh, third quarter? Okay, we're here. Yeah. And maybe Kyle needs to ask Steve Kerr, what do you do differently? What adjustments do you make at offense? And how do you get your guys to get through? Why do they listen to you? Why do they take whatever you're saying to them in offense? Why are they buying into that? And maybe try to instill some of that into his team.
I agree.